Ready? Well, hello, race fans. Here we go. MRAN Pioche. This is the third race of the season. Up north of Las Vegas, about 2.5 hours, and here we go. Here's my start on the expert line. It's my second race. Going out as an expert, and there you go. I'm in the dust. Kind of a lot of the theme for the first 5-6 miles, but there were high spots in the race, like this hill climb, where I was just looking at all the guys hanging out in the bushes, and I thought, are these guys spectators or racers? I got my best finish of the season. I raced 50 expert, so it's kind of embarrassing, but my best finish, like I got 47th out of 102 racers, so I thought that was pretty good for me. You know, somebody asked me if I got on the podium. I said, yeah, I got on my own podium. So truly, that's my best finish so far. I'll tell you what, quite a course. By callpinkypromise.com. We'll make you cool. Yeah, so this MRAN series, these guys, they lay out these courses all over southern Nevada. This one's in just north of the town of Pioche. It was probably the fastest course I've ever been on. There were a lot of road sections, you know, kind of like this, and then wide open roads too. And then there were, you know, there was cutting through these little pine trees and stuff, and pretty wild. These are my big passes of the race right here, so no, I probably... Here's the owner of Pinky Promise, Curry. Hey, how you doing, Curry? You ready?
Doing great, doing great. It's a beautiful day up here in beautiful Pioche, Nevada.
Yep. Ready, buddy?
Got a good little 75-miler to do today.
Yep.
Lots and lots of fun. Stan's riding a brand new 24 300 XE.
Wow.
Woo!
What a lucky guy. Yep. Gotta let my buddy Curry there get a big shout out for his company. So we carpooled up together, and he did the driving, so I was pretty grateful for that. But man, on these road sections, they were fast. They had some kickers, and there was a lot of dust. It was crazy, but some of this stuff was just wide open. So you got to remember, we're not pros or anything. We're just some dudes going out, riding. That guy there was the only guy who passed me that I couldn't figure out. He kept sitting behind me, and I gave him multiple opportunities to pass. And then he started yelling, and then he came by and he clipped my handguard. I just about pushed him into the bushes. I would have felt pretty bad about that, but I've had that happen before. The young guys, they get pretty fired up. They're all full of testosterone, and I don't move. I'm just, you know, I give them the opportunity, and I'll even wave them by. I'm Stan.
What's up, Stan?
Yep. Yep.
You got some cool videos.
Thank you very much. I appreciate that. Keep talking. Yeah, Curry told me to go talk to those guys. That's his club, the Dark Side. They said, oh, where's the filmmaker? Where's the filmmaker? So I had to go over and see what was up. You know, a lot of people don't recognize you because you're wearing a helmet and stuff, but really great guys who ride and pit, and there's multiple different groups in this MRAN series, different clubs. And the club that put on this race, they did a really nice job. Like I said, this was probably the fastest, easiest course I've ever done. I normally get done with these races. It takes me quite a bit longer. But I'm not going to say it was easy. You could go as fast or slow as you wanted. That was for sure. Here we go, into the pits. Wild bunch.
93 King?
Yeah. Yeah, well, I guess let's fill her up.
Half.
Yeah, I used half. I don't want to run out. That'd be stupid, right?
Yeah, that's enough, yeah.
So in this race, what we did was 3 23-mile laps. So the second lap was by far my best. First lap was super dusty because obviously everybody's leaving the line in the first 5, 6, 7 miles. It's always the same in MRAN. It's just you have to daisy chain out. Once you're out, the second lap on these kind of deals for me is by far more enjoyable because you're out, you're in your spot where you should be. And trucking through these trees, we got up on the pretty high hills with a little bit of snow left, a little bit of wet, not too much. I mean, truly springtime here in southern Nevada. I guess this is almost considered central Nevada, but the course was holding up great. A lot of mining roads we were on. I mean, you saw those wide open roads too, and then there was single track and fresh cut single track. But a lot of these mining roads are probably 120 years old, and they were just kind of flowing through the trees, and you know, you didn't know what to expect around the next corner. But I mean, it made for some good racing. And man, the pro guys, when they went out, I thought, okay, I got them today. These guys are never going to lap me by lap 2. And I got a mile, maybe 2 miles from the end of my second lap, and Tuffy Pearson passed me like I was standing still. I could not believe it. All right, so here's my favorite piece of single track. This is lap 2. I had a guy right on my 6. I mean, this guy was, I mean, he was moving out. I was impressed because I was giving it pretty much almost everything I had. I wasn't, you know, I was keeping safe and I wasn't stepping over the line, but I definitely was on the throttle in this section. And this dude just stayed there. At the end, he passed me on the road section. He was on a 4-stroke and he just went zipping by, but I passed him again up on the hill climb. He was having some trouble up there. And the gnarly hill climb, and the gnarlier it is, the better I do. And a lot of these guys who are racing, they're really good at racing the flats or straight out. Not always great on the kind of hard enduro stuff. And that's where I always shine. I love it. All right, well, if you're wondering how to get in on this series, go to RaceMRAN, MRAN.com, RaceMRAN.com. What you can do is you can look at the calendar or go on their Facebook site. They always update the Facebook site. Reach out to them. You can pre-register for these races. All you need to do is, if you're not part of a club, bring a gas mat with you, because you know these races are usually 70 to 100 miles, so they're legit big boy races, no doubt. You're going to be out there for a couple hours, and you probably will need to refuel unless you're on a 4-stroke. And that's pretty much it. Just register, join MRAN, and they help you with everything. When you get to the race, they get you a transponder, the whole deal. Each race is probably about, I don't know, total out of pocket's probably $70. So worth it though. It's like you're going on kind of hand-picked, you know, custom laid out single tracks, and just fun all the way around. And the competition is real. The pro guys who line up, they are fast, and the expert riders, they're really good. The craziest thing, you know, a lot of the amateurs are, you know, half a step away from being expert. I'm kind of right on the cusp between amateur and expert. But the guys who really, like, just, I think are wild are the novices. They usually only have to do 1 lap if we do 2. This race they had to do 2 and I had to do 3. But those guys, a lot of them are younger, and they hang it out there. And when they go by, I wish my camera was on when some of them went by, because they kind of come along in pelotons. They'll hang in a bunch because they're usually buddies, and the way they ride, their bikes are flying all over the place. They're on 250s, 450, whatever, you name it, and they don't think like other guys do. They're just young guys, and they're racing, and they're going all out, and they race with so much heart. But when they go by me, I'm scared they're going to crash, because they're all over the track. But it's great. Plus they only have to go 1 lap, and they're young, so they can just, you know, just haul the mail the whole way. But again, you see all these mining roads are beautiful, so you're just flowing through these little pine trees. I think we only had about maybe 8 guys this time that didn't finish. I mean, a lot of guys stopped after 2 laps or 1 lap, but I did the full 3. My goal is always in every single race, have fun, don't crash. So once again, I was able to accomplish my goal, which that's always a good day, you know, to finish first. First you have to finish, and I'll tell you what, I don't really care about finishing first, so all I got to do is finish. All right, well, if you like this kind of content, please subscribe to my channel. I put out videos like this all the time, and if you are a returning subscriber, it's great to have you back. There goes Tuffy right there. That was lap 2 when he passed. The dude's going like I was standing still, but I really appreciate all the support, guys. We're at 10,000 subscribers now, so, you know, it's pretty cool to see how many guys are into enduro and racing and dirt bikes and hard enduro. I sure love making these videos. It lets me remember all my rides, but I really enjoyed sharing these rides with you. All right, as we wind here through the trees, we'll finish it up. And the next race for MRAN is at Caliente. I believe it's in the 2nd or 3rd week of May. So check out the calendar, and hopefully we'll see you out on the trail. All right, guys, once again, take it easy.